How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? So today we are going to solve one of the most asked questions and a Leetcode #1 question too. So I have already made a video on this one, so if you have not seen that one, the old one, you can check it out. Now you're asking like why I'm making again another video on this question, because I feel that video is a little bit cringy for me. I think let's just do some little bit update, like at that time I was a beginner, not a too proficient, so I like on making videos, so I feel so cringe in that video. But anyways, if you are new over here, then you will love this video. Okay, all right. So if you find this problem in your interview, then trust me, you are a way luckier guy, man. You are a way luckier. Okay, you are carrying a lot of luck. But like it's generally asked, and the like ratio currently is, this problem has got something like 31,000 likes. 31,000 likes. This question has got on Leetcode. Okay. All right. So let's talk about like what the problem statement. So whatever our flow will be, first we're gonna talk about the problem statement. Then we're gonna look at the two approaches. So we're gonna two approaches. One, the brute force one. Then how we optimize it. Then we're gonna look at the code. The code, both Java and C++, will be available in the description section. So just check it out. The link you can find it out from over there. But right now, focus on the problem. You don't go in the description. First of all, look at the problem. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So what the problem statement is saying, we have given an array of integer nums, and we have an integer target as well. Okay. I have to return the indexes from which I will get my target. What that means? It means, for example, I have given two, like this is 2, 7, 11, and 15. Okay. So their indexes are 0, 1, 2, 3. These are their indexes. Okay. And my target is 9. So I have to check what two values are by which I will add and I will get my answer. So you will say these two values, 2 and 7. These are the values. You will just simply add it and you get your answer. And in the output, return 0, 1. That's what we have to do. Okay. But this question has one like thing which they have not mentioned. I think the thing is like this problem is not in a sorted array, so it's an unsorted array. Don't think like you given a simple example, it's an sorted array. Like if you check the example 2 which they have given, which is 3, 2, 4, so you can get an idea like it's an unsorted array. Okay, they have not mentioned it, but just simply understand it. Okay, by looking at the few examples. Okay, all right. So what we can do is, now you will say like, dude, what we can do is we're gonna simply sort this problem and just get the target. But we don't have to return either true or false. What we have to return is their indexes. And if we want to sort them, for example, like I have something like 3, 2, 4, and my target which I want to get is, let's say, 6. Okay, so the how I will get by this two, so the index will be how much? This is my target. Okay, so this one is 0, 1, 2, and I have to return 1, 2. But if I will sort it, then what will become? 2, 3, 4. Then it will change to 0, 1, 2. So 0, 2 will be my answer. So that's not what I want. I hope so you get the idea. Like the sorting will not work. The sorting will not work over here. Now you will say, okay, what we can do is actually we carry 2 pointers the brute force way. You are saying right. So to the interviewer, just behave like you don't have ever seen this problem. It's the first time you are tackling this problem, and just do some little bit dramatically like, okay, this problem. What I can think is like, let's just go for the brute force, then you go for the optimized one. So in that way, you have to approach the problem. Okay. So let's just look at the first of all brute way to solve this problem. So we have given, so I will just simply take that one, 2, 7, 11, and 15. What I will do, I will carry my I pointer, and my J pointer will start just after this one. Okay. Just after, like just after the I. Okay. I will not start from the similar with 0th index from where the I is starting. Okay. Now what I will do, I will check is my J pointer is equals to my target minus I pointer. The target minus I pointer value is my J pointer value is equals to my target minus I pointer value. What that means, my J pointer is pointing at 7. Does it equals to my 9 minus 2, which is eventually 7 as well? If these are equal, then just simply return their indexes. If they are not equal, then what you have to do, just move your J pointer over here, move your J pointer till over here unless you don't find. If you don't find, then what you have to do, increment your I. Now your I will come over here and your J will start from over here like this way. So that's a brute force way to solve this problem. But the time complexity, you get it, like we are just iterating our j pointer again and again. Okay, so time complexity will be because of n square. You say the right thing. Okay, so we just talk about like problem statement, and we just talk about one approach, which is brute one. Okay, so let's just code it as well. So again, code is available in the description section, so just check it out for more there. I will try to put the C++ code as well, but Java is guaranteed, Java code is guaranteed, so don't worry. C++ I will try. Okay, so let's just see let's see what they have given. For example, they have given something like public int to some, okay, to some int nums over here, and like let's say they're given target. Okay, something like this they have given. I hope so. Alright guys, now my first job in this one is to create two pointers for int I equals to 0, which I will start from the 0th index, as I told you, and it will go till I less than nums dot length till the last value I plus plus. Now look at from the j will start. The j will start from for int j equals to 0, j less than nums is j. I told you j will never start from 0. J will start from where? From the I plus 1, j less than nums dot length, j plus plus. Alright guys, okay. Now what you have to do is you will check if my nums of j is equals to target minus nums of I. That's what I talk about. My num j value is equals to my target minus nums I value. If that's the case, what you have to return? You have to return an array with their indexes. So new int, just create a immediate array over here with the I pointer and the j pointer, which will eventually return their indexes. If let's just say you're unable to find them, then return an empty array. But that will never be the case, because as the question is saying, you will definitely want to find. So you never gonna encounter this empty array, but like we have to return something in the end as well. So for that one, okay, alright. But let's say interview will say like that's not the case. If you can't find, then return an empty array. So just agree with your interviewer. Okay, now your interviewer you will be not happy with this one. Why? Because the time complexity. Let me just tell you what the time complexity in this one is big O of n square, because this one is going for n time and this loop is going for n time, so n into n is n square. And the space complexity in this one we are dealing with is big O of 1. You will ask like, but we are creating an array, but we know the array could only have two values inside it, two indexes. Okay, no more than two values. So big O of 1. Okay. Now you will ask, dude, how we can optimize it? So I told you, whenever you want to optimize it and you don't get anything in your mind, just consider hash map. And like generally this array question use hash map as well. Like hash map is a good thing. Yeah, you can the only way to optimize is using a hash map. Okay, so which I think. All right, so how we gonna do it with our map? So what I will do, I will create a map of integer, and in our map, what I will do, I will store the value over here and their indexes over here, something like this. Okay, the value will be, for example, in this one, which will be 2, 7, 11, 15, and their indexes are, this index is 2 index is how much? 0, 7 is 1, 11 is 2, 15 is 3. Okay, so that's what you have to do. And you just simply what you can do is just simply do the same formula, just carry the same formula over here as well. So what I will do, I will just simply subtract my target minus nums, and I will check is my 7 present over here in my map. If my map contains 7, then I will return that index. If that does not contain, then I will simply exit out and say it is not it is not a two-sum problem. Okay, but that never be the case, because as the problem is saying, you will definitely want to encounter. So I hope so you get the idea, like how we are using hash map. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just using the same formula and I'm checking is the remaining value present in our map. If it is my map contains that remaining value, then I will return that remaining value with the index. Otherwise I will gonna return null, nothing. Okay, so let's just code it. Code is simple. So again, a public int function is given to some. I'm writing same thing. int nums with target, int target. Don't worry about my writing, the code is available. Okay, now my first job is to create a map of integer. Let me call it map equals to new hash map. Okay, that's how. Okay, now I will fill my map. For int I equals to 0, I less than nums dot length I plus plus. In this one, what you have to do? Okay, just simply put map dot put what? Your value nums of I with its index I. Okay, so we just fill our map with all the values carrying in our array with their indexes. Brilliant job. Now our final job is to just simply run another for loop for int I equals to 0 till I less than nums dot length I plus plus. And in this one, what we are doing is we will create the same formula. So I will call it, let's say, result. So my result will store my target minus nums of I. So my target is 9 and my nums of I, the 0th value will be how much? As you can see, the array, where is the array? Is 2. Okay, so which will get 9 minus 2 is 7. Now I will put our if loop, if condition, and I will check if my map contains what? Contains key of result. This value is our key. These values are our key. Okay, if it contains this thing, then only come inside. And what you have to do, we will check. We will get the index. Which will be our map dot get what result. Okay, that's how we get our index. So we get my map dot get, we get our index. Okay, which is 1. Alright, and before returning, just consider one more condition. If my index will be equals to I. Okay, so what did that mean? That means, like, for example, like we have to find target 9, and let's say we just find 9. We just simply return it. We don't have to return that 9. We just simply continue because that will be only like one value. We are getting two sum means like we are adding 2 values, and after that we are getting our answer. So by you are simply returning 9, so it means like only one index will be written. That's not the answer we want. Okay, so for this one I handle it by saying if my index is equals to I, then simply gonna continue, and otherwise simply return what? You have to return a new int array of what? Of index comma I. Okay, index comma, so index will, no, it will be I comma index. My mistake. I comma index. Okay, and you just did it. You just did the good thing and finally return null if you don't find. Let's just say, because we have to return something in the end, so return null. So that's all the code, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope so this thing is clear. Like, this question is way awesome question. I wish I will encounter this question in my future interviews. I don't know. Okay, so the time complexity in this one we are dealing with. What the time complexity we are dealing with? We are first of all putting all the values, and then we are iterating over our array. So it will be big O of n, and the space complexity is big O of n as well. Why? Because we are putting all the values in our hash map. We are using a data structure map, so we are using memory over here. So that's an optimal rather than this. Okay, I hope so, ladies and gentlemen, this thing is absolutely clear. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. Till then, take care, bye bye, and I love you guys. Believe me, I love you. Take care, bye bye.